been raining so much. Whoa. Wow, this stuff doesn't even cut. It's like wire. Let me just do it differently. The birds got to it. These sunflowers, the package said the world's largest sunflowers, and these are definitely not the world's largest sunflowers. They're actually very small. Well, here's about 100 seeds. Everything grows here. Whoa. There's a couple of seeds still left. We have a lot of coffee plants inside here that we got to look after. Oh yeah, there's good. That's a lot better. There's a lot of seeds here. Gonna replant these again. Okay, I gotta harvest some hot peppers. We always have stuff from the garden that keeps us fed. Whoa. I think they're bright red so you can actually find them. These are really hard to see. So many of these guys. Look at that color. Gorgeous. We got to pull out some bamboo now. Rodrigo, vamos a comer con el bambú. Ah. Agarras esos, Rodrigo. Okay, we got to move some bamboo now. Getting all this out of here. So we have these straggly bamboos that are coming out into the walkway, and we need them down below for the river. So we always dig them out. Agora quanto mano yo creo esa piedra. Vamos a ver. ¡Wow! Okay. Y este blanco también. ¿Qué hay ahí? Posiblemente might have to clean it first. Yeah. Where's Halalo? There's another one there too. No. Okay. Give me that. Okay, we're going to do this one too. Rodrigo, ven aquí. La vara? No. Shovel. O sea, ya. Viene aquí. Okay. Dos. Okay. Okay, regresa las piedras. Okay, I want to show you guys something that we always do. We just planted 100 of these jasmine. So the idea is this. So we basically prepare these containers, and we'll basically grab, let's say, 2 of these, and we just rough them up a bit, just so they have a bit of exposure. And we're hoping the roots grow there. Good, Rodrigo. Dame eso. Yep. And then we take some more dirt and fill it back up. And we typically make like 80 to 100 of these. And we just wait, you know, maybe 1 month. And I'll show you here. This actually already goes into the ground. So here, look, I've got some that are already rooted. So I'll just basically pull this up and put that into the ground. And that'll start growing within 2 weeks. And we have so many people that want these because nobody else is growing jasmine. I don't see any nurseries having jasmine plants. And you can do a bit of a shotgun approach, putting like 6 or 7 twigs in there. If you rough it up a bit, it tries to heal itself, which encourages root growth. And very quickly, you could do a couple of, 50, 60 of these and get it done very, very quickly. One thing we have to do today is we have these succulents growing in the wall. What I really want to do today is, for example, here we have a jasmine that actually went into the wall. And I just come and I'll push in some extra dirt just to give it a new lifeline. And it's amazing, these succulents, how little they survive. So it's always good to give them a little bit more energy whenever you can. So rock in there. And we have probably 50 or 60 of these in the walls that are doing incredibly well. Okay, I got one here. Look at the size of this one. I try to get it in quite far. Okay, done. So we have almost always the same weeds. And I think most gardeners have the same problem. And these are incredibly easy to harvest. Rodrigo, you de este lado. So we're not too fussy about, for example, these weeds because they do create a lot of green matter for us. So we'll come back and get the roots out. But that's great green matter for our composting, trench composting efforts. I know as a fact, this guy here is from a bird because we have the same seeds over there. The birds bring us a lot of really interesting plants here because they'll basically eat the ready fruits and bring the seeds with them. I have these variegated English ivy or ivies, and they're not as prolific as the real ivy, English ivy. It doesn't grow as fast. So it's very interesting how that happens. We were able to get started to grow our own grapes here. So they're starting well. We harvested some already. So very interesting how the garden is progressing. We have this perfect weather all the time. It's amazing how this weather just rains the perfect amount all the time, which makes it quite perfect. Yeah, Laura.